And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of Thursday night's Biz Talks. My name is Fred Holmes. It's my privilege to be the MC this evening. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with our guest presenter, David Moses, to my left or your right or something like that, multi-million-dollar income earner in the home-based business arena, one of our company's top earners, and he's going to share some information with you. But let me kind of just set this up briefly. This evening, while we welcome all of you, it's a special welcome to those of you that are invited guests. Somebody thought enough of you to want to share some information about our company and what we're doing and what's happening here over the next probably 90 days or so as we're in pre-launch. You might have been one of our customers already. Maybe you're using our products. But for whatever reason, somebody thought enough about you because they felt you were looking for what so many of us were looking for. An opportunity to create additional income, be able to work from home, opportunity to have more time, freedom, and flexibility in your day-to-day schedule, or frankly, just an opportunity to have a whole lot more fun than showing up at work every morning. And we're glad you're here this evening. Take a few minutes, listen to what we're going to share with you, and if it sounds like something that would interest you, then I'm going to encourage you to get involved with us because there's some spectacular things that are going to be happening over the next 90 days. And with that, David Moses, top earner with our company, my friend, we've worked together for, probably what, 12, 13 years now, Dave? Nobody better positioned to talk about what's happening today and what's going to be going on in the future than my friend David Moses. And it's yours, sir.
Well, thank you, Fred. And again, a special welcome to all of our team members and our guests. And this presentation is basically for new people who, I guess in these difficult times, I mean, extraordinary, really hard to believe what's going on in the world. I have no doubt that people who are absolutely dependent on a paycheck every week, every month, I cannot imagine what it's like having to be locked up in the home and not knowing how we're going to survive, pay our bills, put food on the table, and so forth. And that's really what tonight is about. It's about a home-based business that I was introduced to 3 decades ago that can put a secure wall around ourselves, our family, our children, and our grandchildren. And that kind of takes me back to my story many, many years ago. I, like everybody else, graduated high school, ended up in the family business. Things didn't work out for me there. My brother and I started our own business. And we were in business together in the late 80s. We ended up splitting up, and I found myself at age 27, newly married. Our first daughter was on the way, looking for what I was going to do in life. And, you know, it's amazing when you're looking, when you're open, when you're driven, when you have desire, things come to us. For me, it happened at an unemployment office, believe it or not. I picked up a newspaper off the floor, and there was a blind ad that talked about what I thought was a job, but turned out to be a home-based business. And I got invited to a presentation, and I was shown the concept of leverage, the concept of marketing a product, teaching others to do the same, and then building a consumer base and earning a royalty residual income, an ongoing income on that customer base. And I thought, what a great concept. I had never been exposed to anything like that. I was used to earning, a wage based on a 40-hour work week. And I think most people, that's how we go through life. Recreate our income every Monday to Friday. But this idea that one could get paid on 40 hours, 100 hours, 1,000 hours a day or more of productivity by helping others have success through building a consumer base was an amazing concept. What an amazing idea. And so, I was up last night, and I was thinking, it was 2:30 in the morning, and I'm thinking about what's going on in the world. Like, the entire planet is locked down. I spoke to some friends in Australia, some friends in Europe. We were talking through Messenger. Everybody's in their homes. But so many of my friends and associates have some level of security in the fact that they have this ongoing income coming in. And so that's what we do here at Isagenix. And we do it through marketing an extraordinary product line that deals with personal care, health, weight loss, and one of the big ones that everybody's talking about today, immune support, right? If you've got a strong immune system, that is the number one defense against what's going out in the world with this COVID. And I thought, it just 30 years later, there couldn't be a greater validation for the business that we do. Our weight loss program is one of our primary focuses. And I think, if you ask the question, how many people do you know that need to lose weight? Or how many people know someone who would like to lose some weight or transform? And you get about 100% of the hands going up. Everybody knows somebody, and including myself. And we have these in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and a variety of different flavors. But if someone's going to use this product on a daily basis, and it's going to be ongoing, it has to be something that, for sure, absolutely tastes good. It's got to be something that's affordable, no question. One of our meal replacements, which can be used on an ongoing basis beyond weight loss, is less than $4 a meal. So that's actually less than probably shopping and putting a dinner. And even if we replace one of those a day, provides us with all the nutrition that our body requires to maintain high-level vitality and optimum health. So we have a number of products in Isagenix. One of the great things in between, we've got healthy snacks like chocolate, immune support products, sports drinks, everything that would enable us to build and maintain and retain a consumer base for life. I mean, what if we could build 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 people, 1,000 people or more who are consuming these life-changing products on an ongoing basis? That creates a royalty residual income, whether we're working or not. And it's a beautiful thing. I was saying to my wife yesterday, hon, can you believe this? What's going on in the world? And we are fortunate to have checks coming in because we have a consumer base of people who more than ever, need these products. Now, we've got a couple of people on. One of them is a friend of mine from London, Ontario, and I've been working with Karen Hill and her husband, Dean, for a number of years. They got on this program, on these products, I guess it's about a month ago. Karen's going to tell her story in a moment. And they're both having spectacular results. And by the way, Karen, I want to thank you and Dean, because Dean is an essential worker and he works in the, I think you can tell the story of the hours that he's putting in, making sure that we've got food in the supermarkets as a dispatcher, dispatching all the trucks throughout Southern Ontario. It's a big deal, and I can't imagine what that's like for him, but maybe you could share a little bit of your story, what these products have done for you, what's happening for Dean, and maybe even having a business like this. Go ahead, Karen.
Absolutely, David. It's great being on this presentation with you and Fred. And it's interesting. I have to kind of think back 30 years ago, just like yourself. And at that point in time, I was in the construction industry. Can't imagine what that would be like today, to be in the construction industry and that all being shut down. But at that point, I was a busy wife and mother, and really stretched to the limit. And I still remember the day that things kind of changed for me. I was late going into the office that day, and one of my sons fell down and hurt himself, and got up, big crocodile tears, literally, it ran right into the arms of the nanny. I even have a hard time telling the story because he literally went right by me and into the arms of the nanny. And that was the moment where I decided something had to change. You know, we can be successful all we want in business, but if it interrupts our ability to have a balanced lifestyle, and that's what I realized had happened. And I made the decision that day that I was going to change something. And I am forever grateful that change was to look at the industry of network marketing and the possibilities. And so I left that position, I left that business behind, and I am grateful the time that it's allowed me to be with my kids, to be at home, to work from home, to have flexibility, to have a balance that I know I would have never had if I'd stayed in that other position. You know, sometimes we have to make change to improve. And, you know, sometimes being in the right place at the right time, ironically, gives us an opportunity. And as we transition into what is going to be our norm here at Isagenix, I thought, why don't I give the products a try? And so I actually started on a really simple system. It's a 30-day system. They tell you exactly what to do, which has made it really easy for me. And over the last few weeks, I've been able to drop 17 pounds. And I was surprised. I didn't think it would be as easy as it actually was. I thought I was going to be hungry. I thought that I'd be struggling. But the system is so simply laid out that it's been relatively easy. And I've found that I've got more energy. My clothes are fitting better now. And probably the best part would be my husband. He talks about having lost over 20 pounds. He's on the system along with me. And we've both done extremely well. And you talked about him being in an industry that the stress level is so high right now. He works in the food distribution industry. You know, it probably should have been time when he was putting weight on, given the stress level that he's going through. But through this simple process, we've not only had to, you know, we haven't had to change anything. We've just followed it and been pleasantly surprised. And really the opportunity, you know, I was at the right time to come into this industry, and I think I'm at the right time now with the right company and the right products to serve individuals from a standpoint of not just weight loss. There's lots of people that want that. But I think, as you said, they want security. They want to feel a sense of being in control again. And, you know, you and I haven't been out of control. The interesting thing is everything has been swirling around us. David, you, nor I, nor Fred, nor my husband on these incredible products. We haven't been out of control. And that's what we have here, is an opportunity to take control of our wellness, but take control of how the income is going to continue to come in to us every single day. You know, it didn't take me very long to build that income when I made the decision. It was a relatively short period of time, and I found myself replacing the income that I left behind. And to be able to give people that are listening tonight the hope that they can do that a little bit at a time, but in a relatively short period of time, replace the income that they've had to give up. Wow. What an opportunity we have to share.
It is, it's an extraordinary time for people to have an open mind, Karen, and look at a business that they can do from home in front of their computer screen. It wasn't like this when I started, right? I mean, we had to try to like get someone to come to a hotel or something. And it's amazing that we can do this all over the world, right? I mean, you can, it's not just in London or in Thornhill. We can build in the US, we can build in Europe, we can build in Australia, Japan, other countries. in exactly the same format. And yeah, this is one of the products. I put that in my shake in the morning, the immune booster, because they say that those with a very strong, healthy immune system that is the best defense with what's going on in the world today. So yeah, people can replace and probably save money, I would imagine, at roughly $4 a meal, whether you're having a shake or maybe this is one of my favorites here, the Harvest thing. We've got all kinds of amazing snacks, right? Like, why buy something in the store when you can buy it here and get the healthy version, full of protein and nutrition? Save money, protect yourself from a health standpoint, transform yourself if that's what your goal is, and at the very same time, help others, and in the process, get rewarded through a royalty income. It's an amazing thing. So thanks, Karen, and I wish you continued success. And again, thank Dean for all that he's doing. It's good to go to the supermarket and see food on the shelves, thanks to what he does for a living.
Thanks, David.
And so there's another gentleman. You know, let's go down to the U.S. and across to the West Coast. I believe it's Washington State or Oregon. Forgive me, Reid, but we've got Reid and Yvonne Nelson. And Reid is a huge success story in our business. And he's done it by developing a consumer base and getting paid on the orders and reorders. He's a father and a grandfather and a great trainer, great mentor. Reid, I'm going to turn the floor over to you. And, you know, it's amazing. We're all in our home offices, right? I've been doing these broadcasts. Everybody's got a backdrop of a home office. And if you're a guest on the line, I want you to imagine, I want you to think about what that would look like for you. How would you like to have a home office and be able to do your business from home, have all the family time in the world that you desire, and have a check in the mail or a direct deposit into your account every week because you've developed a consumer base? And if that's not what you want, you just want good health, that's okay. We've got a program for that too, just on our product line as a customer. Reid, maybe you can share some of your thoughts on that, what's happening for you, where you're going, and what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, well, we're going with you. Thanks, David, and thanks, Brett, for having me on. You know, I was sitting there thinking about what you just talked about today, and my wife and I have not had a job in over 40 years. And it's like, because of what we do and how it's done, you know, certainly there's been ups and downs, and it's not easy. If somebody tells you it's easy, they're lying to you. It isn't, but it's worth it. Okay, I look at what's going on right now with Isagenix and the acquisition / merger with our company, ZG International, and them together, very much like, you know, if you could invest in Apple and Microsoft, if they came together, would you do it? I would.
I like that.
I would do that. I do that in a heartbeat. What you have is two really good companies who've done this. They've come together, and obviously Isagenix, maybe not obviously, but Isagenix is a much bigger company. But in our 48 years in network marketing, we have never seen this scenario. Not one time. We've seen companies when they're going down be acquired and maybe to try to save the group. It never really quite pans out like anybody would like it to or whatever. Here you got a company, our I'm gonna quote old company, ZG International, that's profitable, you know, $100 million a year company, blah, blah, blah. And an owner who wants to retire, whatever, they make a deal. They come together with another company and they form what I call now a complete company, you know, because they've got some great products. ZG has some great products. Now we're all going to be Isagenix moving forward, where it is a dream come true to have everything we've always wanted under one roof. Great nutrition, great fitness, great all of it under one roof with fantastic, fantastic products, a pay plan. Frankly, David, my wife called it stupid easy. Those are her quote from Yvonne, stupid easy, that anybody could go out and create an income. I'm not talking like you're talking about. You know, $400 or $500 a month makes a big difference right now. It's huge. It is a huge deal to be able to supplement your income. However, if you want to change careers, you can do that here. You got to it takes time, takes some patience, of course, but that's okay. It can be done. But if you need some immediate money, that can be done too, right here, right now, because people are looking to stay healthy. That's for darn sure. No doubt about that, and, a friend of mine called me yesterday, David. I won't name his name, but he's been an upper level management for Macy's department stores for the last 25 years. On Monday, they laid off 130,000 people in one letter.
Him
being one of them. He was one of them after 25 years. So it's like, of course, his lights went on. He's a super positive guy. He goes, well, I'm going to get my unemployment. I deserve it. That's good. I'll go get that. But what timing? He said, I can go do this now. I have the time. He's excited. He loves our products. He just got his first Isagenix thing in. They've already lost in their first 10 days or so. He's lost 12 pounds. He's lost 10 pounds. They're excited about the weight thing. More importantly, they're excited about the positive energy they feel from the situation. They don't feel lost. They don't feel like they're going down. They feel like, now I've got an opportunity, And I think that that's what a lot of people don't know they're looking for right now. But we have something. We have good health. We have great opportunity.
Well, Reid, thank you. And I'm looking forward to helping and contributing to taking this company to the next level. We've done, Isagenix has done $8.5 billion over the last 15 years or so. And I started calling a couple of associates and friends and just talking to some people here in Southern Ontario. It's amazing. I haven't found a person yet. I've had a couple people say, I heard of that, or someone told, but I haven't found anybody yet that's had a chance to try the products, right? So, after all of that, it's like untouched. Yeah. And so I'm looking forward to helping take us from 1 billion to 2 billion with our entire team, with all the Isagenix customers, referring others, and so forth. If you're a guest viewing this broadcast and you're, just wondering what the future holds, I would invite you to step up. And I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. It was for me when I was 27 and I got started. I really, you're a newlywed. You're trying to make a living. You've got a mortgage. I had the basement of my house rented to help pay the mortgage. But it's an amazing thing when you have faith, when you've got people to work with that have your success in their interest, and they're willing to be your mentor, your coach. They're willing to show you what to do. They're willing to support you, help you along the way to success. I think all that's required is taking action, putting one foot in front of the other. And let's not wait for someone to secure us. We can secure ourselves. That's what we do here at Isagenix. We've got all the training, all the support, all the marketing materials. You don't have to create anything. Your job will be to do nothing more than invite people to a presentation like this, and to use the products and share the products. And what could be easier than sharing, as an example, one of our snack products, our milk chocolate delights, a healthy version. So I'm gonna treat myself right after this presentation, and we will show you. We're going to help you every step of the way. You'll have a home-based business, so you may have a primary income, right? That's paying the bills, but you can build a home-based business building your fortune and building your lifetime security for your kids, for your grandkids, and for future generations. We invite you to do so. Get back to the person who brought you to this broadcast and ask them how to get on the product, how to become part of the team. We'd love to work with you. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening.